What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is DaviFX, and I'm finally back in my office. As some of you might know if you follow me on Instagram, I have been traveling a little bit. It wasn't vacation, it was more of a looking for a property somewhere warm. So, I found a property, I bought a pop property, a nice penthouse in Cyprus. And now I'm back, I'm finally back. I've really missed my charts, I really missed my screens because I was trading on my laptop and my iPad. That is why my activity has been a little bit um, not as active because I was doing other stuff as well. As I'm not, I do not really like to trade off my laptop or iPad rather than doing it professionally and doing it on my computer in front of the screens. But I'm back. I'm fully loaded, and I'm happy to continue this journey with you guys. Now, couple things. Apartment keeps getting postponed. Next week, I will completely be moved to my next apartment. We're gonna have for my students all the stuff that I promised. We're gonna start doing that as well. Another thing, the boot camp. I received all the boot camp applications. I have closed the entries. I will be reviewing them all, and I will be sending out emails today. Today at night, everybody that got accepted will get the emails for the boot camp. It's gonna be 4-day boot camp where you're gonna learn one-on-one with me. So basically, the selected people and me live. We're gonna have calls and we're gonna learn. I'm gonna teach you my trading system, my trading strategy, my trading psychology, my approach to trading, and everything else. So this is gonna be extremely valuable. It's not just a course, but it's gonna be live interaction with you and me when we're talking about trading. Right now, this week's performance, we had 3 trades. So it was winner on gold, which was this trade right here. Nice 1 to 4 risk to reward. Then a loss on gold and a loss on Aussie JPY. So overall, 2 risk to reward in profit because 4 risk to reward win and 1 risk to reward losses. Since I was using 0.5% risk, it ended up being a 1%. No, yes, 2% winner on 1 to 4 and 1% loser on 2 trades that I lost. So 1% profit in total for the week just from the 3 trades. But like I said, I'm really looking at quality, not quantity. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts and let's take a look. So what we have here, right? Let me delete some of this stuff so you can see what exactly I'm looking at, right? So first thing first, if we look at this at this price action, at this market structure on the daily time frame, what do I see? Honestly, I see a potential inverse head and shoulders, right? So I do have my overall bias that the price is going to drop all the way down to support to finish forming this inverse head and shoulders. That is a potential. There's definitely could be where the price just continues higher, but if we look at the higher time frame, I think that's the most probable setup that the price is going to respect the and then resistance, and now resistance. So we have this huge, very strong daily resistance right here. Now let me set this. Daily resistance that the price has previously already rejected, right? We have very strong rejection right here. We have double top and then the price dropping really heavily. So we can expect that the price is gonna drop, retrace, and then continue its drop down to the support of my overall bias. So now where I'm gonna be looking for those moves to the downside is basically, let me look at other time frames. That's 2 hour, that's 1 hour. Let's see where the volume is at. Yep, right here. So that's the zone where I'm looking for on a move lower, and that is where the price is at right now. I would love to see a bearish engulfing candle to the downside for a potential entry to go lower. Very simple and nice price action. Now, if you were wanted to take a more safe scenario, this could be an area of your interest, and you could wait for the price to break below this for a potential short setup. This is a more safe scenario, but since our performance was pretty good, I'm willing to be more aggressive towards the markets and look to enter short position from this area right here, right? So let's look at US 30. Let's start with the weekly. What do we see on the weekly? We see very, very strong momentum to the upside, right? On the weekly. So each candle represents 1 week. On top of that, the price approached very heavy and very strong resistance zone, right? So if I pull this all the way to the left, we can see, it's going to be my resistance. We can see resistance, support, 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 resistance, resistance, resistance. Very, 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 very strong zone. So what happened after the price approached the zone? The price had a bullish engulfing candle, and then the next week the price failed to go higher, closed bearish candle, and now this week's candle, which is already Friday, so it's most likely that the price is gonna close somewhere below this resistance. There's a potential that the price is gonna respect this resistance and drop lower to the next support areas. Now, what are my next support areas? Let's see. I think we could use this one right here, support, or this one right here, right? We can all agree. We have support, support, like nice fake out, support, support, support. And then we have resistance, support, 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 resistance, 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 right? So 2 major key areas. So how I'm trading is basically, when I look at these higher time frame key levels, is I wait to see what the price does to them. So basically, if the price rejects this level, then I'm going to be waiting for overall move to the downside. So now if I drop to the lower time frames, such as 2-hour or 30-minute time frames, I will have multiple opportunities to the downside, down all the way down to this next key level. Now, once the price approaches this next key level, if it rejects, then I'm going to be looking for long positions on the lower time frames all the way up to the next level. So pretty nice and simple, right? So now that's what we have. I right away see a nice level supply area, which is right here. So now we can see one rejection already right here. I would love to see the price coming back to this level once again for a potential nice setup to go lower. This is going to be my supply area, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set alert, and I'm not gonna touch this chart until my alert goes off. I could be entering the position here, but it doesn't follow my trading plan, since the price has not touched my supply area. But it's all pretty nice and simple. We do have a strong resistance, right? And we have strong support below. So since this resistance was rejected, my overall next move to the downside is the next support. So that's what I'm going to be looking for short positions. Let's look at US 100. I really believe it's going to be very similar. Now, if we look at the weekly time frame on US 30, this is way more bullish, right, than this US 100 chart, right? So it looks like US 100 is a little bit more bearish than US 30. Now, right away, looking at the daily time frame, I do have some key levels that I want to point out. So support, right? Very strong support. It's not just because we have strong rejections, but because it's very fresh. I'm not pulling out, price action from all the way to the left. It's like, a year or two ago. But this is a very fresh support and very respected support. Now, where do we see those respects? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So just looking at this, we could expect the price to move higher, right? But if we look at previous daily candles, previous daily price action, like I say, read candles like the words, what do we see? We see stronger and stronger bearish candles showing that more and more bears are showing interest. Now, this move to the upside doesn't mean that this the bulls are coming back. It could mean that everyone saw this support and we just saw the bounce. Now we have a little bit retracement and then we can go a little bit lower. Now my next resistance is going to be this area. Let's resistance, and my next support is all the way down here, right? So very simple. The way I trade is very simple. Now we have support. If the price ends up respecting this level, I'm going to be looking for long positions to the next resistance. Excuse me. And if it breaks, I'm going to look for shorts next to the next support. Very simple. Now we have this supply. You could be looking for shorts here, but it's not something I really like because we are bouncing off daily support. Now, if the price was bouncing from daily resistance and coming back to the supply area, then I would be looking to go short. But since we're bouncing from support, my overall target is the next resistance, so I'm not comfortable with taking shorts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically set alert above, and if the price breaks above, I'm gonna be looking for short for long positions to the next resistance. Very simple. USD JPY, a very nice setup that I'm looking here at. Let me go to the daily. Let me remove all this. Strong resistance, right? We can all agree on that. Strong resistance. We have strong support. Very clean, very nice support right here. Right? So, what do we see on the candles? On the daily time frame, we do have a very bearish momentum to the downside. We do have the price breaking support, which is now resistance, right? And the price rejecting it. It wasn't like the price broke below and then broke back above. The price came to this for multiple days. This is daily time frame. Rejected, right? So overall bias, overall next target, this is the next support. Very nice and simple. We go to the lower time frame. What do we see? Right after we rejected the daily resistance, right? We formed a head and shoulders pattern. We didn't just form it, we finished forming it, and now we're retesting this neckline. So it's almost ready. I'm about to call out this trade. Just a little bit more confirmation on the lower time frames, and we are ready to go. All right, guys, this was pretty long one, but I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope you learned something new. This was WFX, and talk to you soon. Peace.